Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru and today I have a very special video for you. This is a birthday collaboration eyeshadow project pan tag video with Dora, also known as Fuse Soul. And yeah, we've been YouTube friends for a long time now. I can't even remember. But yeah, we were able to meet up in person when I was visiting London for a few days, and yeah, we realized that our birthdays are like right next to each other. So we were like, maybe we should do something about this. And now that you're seeing this video, birthdays have already gone, but yeah, we wanted to do something special for the birthday and for us meeting in person and being also real life friends now, I could say, well, at least from my part. And yeah, I'm very excited about this. I haven't done any tag videos, so then we were thinking what should we do, and then yeah, we decided that a tag video could be nice. And then Dora just took it and went running and came back with multiple different project pan eyeshadow tags, and then we kind of picked which questions we most wanted to answer and added some extra stuff, and yeah, we were left with a lot of questions about eyeshadows and project panning, so I think you're gonna enjoy. I will have the original creators linked below because there was a few. I lost track, but they will be there and credited. I'm not sure if I can credit all the questions for every one of them, but anyway, they will be there. So yeah, let's hop on. We have many questions to go through, but it's about eyeshadows and project panning, so I think that's what you're here for in my channel. And also, if you haven't checked out Dora, obviously she will be there, linked as well, tagged, everything. Go check her out. She's amazing person, amazing panner. So if you don't know her yet, you should. Okay, we're jumping into the deep end. An eyeshadow palette that represents me color story wise. Ooh. First up that comes to mind is this guy. I mean, obviously the packaging is gorgeous, but the color story as well. The What's a Beauty Dragon's Eye palette. It has the purples, it has the greens, and it's just yumminess. These are slightly too warm, so if we could tweak them, this could be like a cool tone pink and this a cool tone brown. Then this would be me. And then we have the pinks and kind of some of the blue when you see the flips, but yeah, this was the closest that I found that I feel like represents me, because this end here is just yummy, and then the yes. But then there is also a question about the packaging. What represents me as a packaging? Now this palette could also go to the previous question, so I'm gonna show it to you first. It's moonlight and bats and darkness, and this color story would also be very me. So if we would combine, oh, they're sticking. They like each other. Perfect. Yep. Almost dropped it. But because I can't just show you one because beautiful eyeshadows. Night, stars, New Zealand. Goodness, we have more in the Nomad. New Zealand stargazing. Just beautiful space. I am a space nerd. I like that stuff. So that is very me. I'm also alive at night. I don't do mornings, I don't do days. I would happily live a nightlife. So that's a very appropriate. But then I also have to bring out a third, because this is also a very huge part of me. Animals and nature. I am a biologist, so palette themed. Yes, New Zealand is one of my obsessions, but yeah, I mean, the color story isn't as me, but yeah, the creatures and nature. So I had to show this one as well. So I bended the rules a little bit, but that's okay. Beautiful eyeshadows, right? Then an eyeshadow palette that represents dark and grungy vibes. If I would have the original, I would show it to you, but I have the dupe and the lid has broken. So when someone says grungy, I'm like, yep, subculture. This is Revolution's dupe. And yeah, I think this is the grungy yumminess. I should use this more. I haven't used it in a while because it hasn't been in a project. But gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we have an eyeshadow palette that represents fun. BH Cosmetics, trendy in Tokyo, because look at this. Isn't this just fun? I mean, especially the greens and the blues and the turquoises and the purple, like, and I like hot pinks as well. I don't wear it as much, but it definitely fun for me. So definitely had to pick this one as fun, because gorgeous. I should also use that more. Story of my life. Then we have an eyeshadow palette that represents inspiration, and that was a tough one, and I decided to pick something that kind of challenges my inspiration. Another rainbow palette, but less rainbowy. This is the Revolution, just Halloween rainbow palette. I don't know, but this makes me think about what do I put with what. So I've used purple with green, purple with blue, purple with pinks, and then I'm like, yellow with pink, could that work? And then just pink and like turquoise. So these kind of give me anxiety, but also make me think about what should I do with all these colors? So yeah, this definitely makes my wheels turn, sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a what am I gonna do way, but yeah, definitely need some inspiration with that. Let's move on to panning a little bit. We'll have some eyeshadows later on as well, don't you worry. But I am mainly a project panner here in the tubes, and question is, why did you start project panning? This was many years ago. I think I published my very first video in the late 2019, and I had been panning already on my own and on the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. I had taken part of some thingies. I cannot remember whose video it was that I saw project panning first, but I just was like, huh? This like challenge of using your products, and then I started seeing the Fantastic Ladies projects, or mainly those, but there were some other themed project pans already circulating, and I was like, this is super fun. Like, I just got drawn into the themes of the projects, but also the fact that I did have not as much makeup, but like shower, body, face products, like half used bottles here and there and very old stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just use this all up. And I was super into it from the get-go. And then the theme projects came along and just, yeah, it just sucked me in. Yeah, so it was the funness, and then I realized that this also makes sense. Like, this is very useful as well for my collection. Where are we? And also then I realized that it's a way for me to rotate through my makeup, because at that point I wasn't, well, I started finishing up products pretty early on as well. But yes, just very fun. Seemed very fun. What's the most rewarding part of project panning? For me, it's just seeing pan, seeing empties, but then also seeing my numbers change. Go down, go up based on if it's pan percentage, if it's my inventory numbers. So I think that's, I mean, seeing an like empty highlighter, empty bronzer, empty eyeshadow palette, like, that is amazing. But then also, I'm a numbers nerd, so just seeing the numbers do their thing and just, yeah, go down, go up, go wherever I want them to, because it is up to me in the end. That is very fun. I can make things happen. What is the most challenging part of project panning? Blush. It's always gonna be blush. I cannot use up a blush. I can barely hit pan on a blush. But more seriously, keeping consistent, wearing your products, wearing makeup, and then keeping track of what's where, and like how many things am I project panning, and then just forgetting about something because you have too much. Because that is the problem. You want to do all of the things, pan all of the things, and then it's not really project panning anymore if you're just using everything and making no progress anywhere. So yeah, just focusing on something and getting it done is the most challenging part. Then, do you limit your spending or go in a no-buy while on project pan? I think this question comes from the original idea that there was this project 10 pan, you pick 10 items, you finish them, and you go on a no-buy while you are doing that. Obviously, from that onward, it's been evolving, but I am on a no-buy, replacement only no-buy, whatever you want to call it. I have been on a no-buy for, is this my 3rd year? I think it might be my 3rd year. But even before my official no-buy, I was kind of doing a, what should I call it, conscious buying. I started, like, I went in heavy, and then I found project panning and stuff, and was like, okay, let's start making inventories, let's keep track of this thing. And then I kind of stopped buying too much. Eyeshadow pads, highlighter, still my weakness, but I didn't have like a crazy amount of stuff compared to some others. Compared to some, I might have a crazy amount. But anyway, yes, I'm on a no buy. I was on a no buy. Well, is this now my 4th year? I don't even know, because it's yeah, this year I kind of allowed myself to buy a little bit more because I've been on a no buy for so long, but I am still definitely on a low buy and conscious. Like, I'm gonna be consciously buying for my whole life, since I am kind of environmentally conscious person. I don't spend, like, I don't buy clothes that much. I don't, like, makeup was the thing I started kind of buying too much. So yes, I am on a no buy. Long answer short. Okay, what is your number one tip for a successful project pan? Find your motivation. That's my biggest thing. Obviously, wear your makeup is like the obvious. It won't go anywhere if you don't wear it, but find your motivation. Is your motivation, like, whatever it is for you? It might not be that you want to get rid of everything in your collection, or like pare it down to one in each category, but whatever it is, if for me it's like inventory numbers. I'm a numbers nerd. I like seeing my inventory go down. I track the weights of my products. I track how much I've used from all of my products, how much I have left. Like, numbers are my motivator. Pan percentages. Hitting pan on eyeshadows is like my biggest thing that I love to do, because I love to see the pan percentage go up. I've reached 50 now, which was my goal, to have half my eyeshadows with pan. I'm still working on project half pan, that I would have all my palettes half pan, like showing pan in half of the eyeshadows, but my whole collection is now half panned. I still need to have all my palettes half panned. And then, yeah, numbers. Seeing percentages go up, seeing individual category numbers go down, that's my biggest motivator. But find what motivates you. Is it that you get makeup on your face every day? Is that your, like, is that why you track your usages, to make sure you wear the items? Is it you want to touch everything in your collection? Then you have to put your goals so that you can do that. So yeah, find what motivates you. That is my number one tip. What is your goal for your makeup collection throughout project panning? Well, I kind of already spoke about this, but for me, seeing my inventory numbers go down, and then ultimately having pan in everything. I'm kind of sad that I still haven't joined the pie project pan, which is pan in everything. The goal would be to have pan in everything in my categories, my collection. So every individual eyeshadow, every highlighter, every blush, which is where I will fail. Like, all of it. If it can have pan, it should have pan. That would be my ultimate goal. I do want to pare down my collection, but like I said, I don't have like crazy numbers. My makeup still fits in one box, or like, I think I could fit everything in a box. I have my panning items, my everyday items, and my vanity in a couple of drawers and on top, and then I have just one like box where rest of the eyeshadows and blushes basically live. But I've pared down quite a lot, and I don't want to have like a super minimal, especially with eyeshadows and highlighters, but everything else I can just dwindle it down. So yeah, and also not let things go bad. I use things longer than I maybe should. If it doesn't give me a reaction, I'm gonna use it. Obviously, I don't use a mascara that's like 8 years old. But if I have a lipstick that's 8 years old and doesn't smell bad, doesn't give me the tickly throat, I'm gonna pan it. Powder products, I don't care like how old they are. Might be disgusting, I'm sorry, but yeah, I want to use everything. I don't want to declutter anything. So if I've bought it, most of my collection is bought by myself. So if I bought it, I need to use it. So that's the goal. Okay, now back to eyeshadows. Fantasy Self eyeshadow palette. This is a tough one, and I can't really show you much, but it would basically be, we could take the purples and the greens from here, then maybe we could put some of the blues and like turquoisey thingies from here. Maybe we could have this, I love these greens, and the kind of this duochromic blue I like a lot. So like this one and the silver ones. I think it would have blues, greens, purples, everything in between, silvers, some white, and multi-chromes in those shifty colors. Some green can go to yellow as well, but I think that would be what I would love to wear every day, is just sparkly blues, greens, purples, just blingy, flashy, but in reality I sometimes do those for fun and when I film, but that's not what I would go around wearing basically in my day-to-day life. But that would make me very, very happy to have duochromes, multichromes, just blingy, metallic. Yes, that would be me. That's kind of the colors that I feel like represent me as well. And also black. I do like black. I mean, I'm wearing black. So yeah, I think that would be my palette. If you know a palette like that, don't tell me. No, you can tell me. I trust myself that I'm at the point where I don't really do dumb purchases anymore, which I'm really happy about. I don't have the urge to buy as much. So tell me if there is that. I only buy cruelty-free stuff, and if the owner is an asshole, then yeah, I don't really like supporting those, which is one thing that makes no buys very easy, to just start boycotting different things and then you realize there really isn't that many brands you want to buy from, but that's a different topic. Okay, 2 more questions left, and these are hard. At least the other one was hard, and the other one just doesn't make me sad, but it's like, I hope this doesn't happen. But if you could only keep 3 makeup items from your collection, or if you could only wear 3 things from your makeup collection, what would they be? So the latter is easier for me. So if I could only wear 3 things on my face, it would have to be waterproof mascara. I do like these Essence ones, and waterproof because it's the only thing that holds the curl in my lashes, and that is a big thing for me, especially if I'm not wearing any eyeshadow then I want my lashes to be almost touching my eyebrows. But yes, definitely black mascara. I am blonde. I mean, you can kind of see can't really see my own hair color, except in my last video, because my hair color was very faded. But yeah, my lashes are not visible if I don't put anything on them. So black waterproof mascara. Then the other one I would have to say is black eyeliner. I do love to just... I'm losing words. Put basically black just everywhere. My tight line, waterline, everywhere. And this is now, I have the Essence Long Lasting eye pencil. It isn't as good as it used to be, so now from my collection, yeah, it would probably be this one, because it doesn't transfer from the tight line to waterline if I don't want it all around. So yeah, the third place, previously to panning, I wouldn't have given a damn about my brows, but now I do realize that I have darker hair, so my brows also disappear into my face if I don't do anything. But still, if I could only have 3, I would let my brows go. I would still trim them so they would have some structure, but I think I would need a lip product, and I have 2 options. It could either be a Colourpop Ultra, no, what is it? Oh yes, Ultra Blotted Lip in Slide, because I can put it on very thinly, just a bit of color, or then more boldly. But I do like this, like, kind of has some purple in it, or then it would be just a regular gloss with a little bit of a pink hue in it. And now I have the Essence Everything's Rubbed Off. I've used it a lot, although I just bought it like 2 months ago or something. Yeah, just something on my lips. I mean, the other one is matte, so hydrating version would be nicer, but I do appreciate the blotted lips so that I can decide how, like, in your face I want the color to be. But if I could only keep 3 things from my makeup collection, I'm guessing everything else would go, and I couldn't get those exact products back, but I could still have like the basics, like foundation, mascara, eyeliner, blah blah blah. It would just be something else. I struggled with this one, and it was kind of interesting, because I feel like a lot of things in my collection I was like, I've tried it, I don't care, I can try something new next time. Like and I don't really get like super attached to things. Like, I don't want to declutter just because I feel that's a waste, but I wouldn't be sad if I would just toss everything and start anew. So I struggled. But then, if I couldn't get these ones back once I lost them, I think I would be most sad about this one, just because it's just the most beautiful makeup item I've ever seen. Dragon. I love dragons. I've always loved dragons in any shape or form. And it's just, this, just looking at it makes me so happy. And the inside is also very nice, but I think it's like, I can get eyeshadow colors like this elsewhere, It's just, yeah, I could just answer this palette to everything. And also this was my 2-year no-buy present. I think I had been on a no-buy for 2 years when I bought this one, and then my 3rd year like prize I got myself last November. So then this would already be my 4th. Yeah, but anyway, I had been on a no-buy for very long and I was very proud of myself. So in that sense, yeah, I don't really get emotionally attached to things, but this, yes, yeah. If someone will try and steal that from my hands, I'm not responsible for what happens. Then the next one, kind of similarly, if I would not have these eyeshadows in my collection, I would be fine. But there is something special with this one as well. This big boy, because I won it from Ruth. She loves this palette, so she did a giveaway with this one, and I won. And also, like, the inside, I very much like. There are a lot of pans in there. Let's not spoil too much. But like, I love the greens. Now I realized that I skipped one question, so we will go back to that. But yes, there is something about this. And then, of course, my very first collab video was done with this, with Ruth, as a palette bingo. So again, some emotions attached to it. So it does hold a special place, because like I said, most of my collection I've bought myself. So it's not like someone gifted it to me. This is one of the few that actually came from someone else. So in that sense, it is special, and I would be sad if I didn't have that. The third one, I struggled. I wasn't sure. And I have 2 options, because I'm sorry, I couldn't. One of them is this one, my newest palette with the New Zealand one, and Nomad palette. Yeah, I love this color story. And I picked this one because I haven't used it that much. I don't have any pans in here, which I don't like that. So this will definitely be next up for having some pans when I can choose something to pan. But yeah, I love especially the tones of these mattes are just yummy. And yeah, I think it would be this one. But then again, I have tried every shade, so it's like, I tried it, I liked it, okay, I can try something else. But then the other one, I had to pick one highlighter, because highlighter is my jam, and this is the most beautiful thing as well. What's a beauty? Like, aesthetic wise, you know what you are doing, because look at this. Like, what? It is adorable. So it might be this as well. But again, I've tried it. I might as well try something else. But yeah, it's so cute. It is very cute. But the one I skipped was actually, which products are redundant in your makeup collection? So you basically only use them because you pan. And overall, that would be blush. If I wasn't panning a blush, if I didn't want to get through all the blushes I have, I don't put on blush when I just do a quick makeup going somewhere. And I haven't actually bought that many of my blushes like purposely. They've come in face palettes or like eyeshadow face palettes. I don't care about the blush, I care about everything else. I'm sorry. So yeah, blush, and then pretty much liquid or cream cheek products. I have the damn liquid highlighter that I've been panning for years. I wouldn't buy that now anymore. So yeah, I'm just using it to pan it. And then also red lipsticks, I think. I don't really miss, like, I don't think about, ooh, I should wear a red lipstick today. I go for purples more than reds. So yeah, I just then usually put them in a project to get some use out of them, but I don't really pan them. And then an overarching theme, warm tones. Yeah, if there is a warm tone brown, I use it because I need to pan it. I prefer neutrals or cool tones, which probably you have heard many times during this video, but yeah, very warm tones. I do like yellows and golds, but if I have a cool option, I will go for the cool option. And yep, I do like the look of like a warm eyeshadow on myself. It's not like but yeah, I don't choose them over cool tones. It's just kind of fun to have, but whatever. I think I have now answered all of the questions, and at least the video is long enough. Yeah, that was a little glimpse of myself and panning wise and everything. So yeah, I did promise that I would film a kind of get ready with me, get to know me, what's going on in my life video when I hit 500 subscribers. I did that. Thank you very much. I've read also your comments. I haven't answered you yet, but thank you everyone. And yes, I will film that at some point, but I feel like this is more time sensitive to have a little birthday collaboration update, and also easier to film than putting on my makeup, because I'm not too comfortable with that, but it is coming. I will do a full face of get ready with me. So if you have questions or something, I still have, like, I did ask you this a long time ago already, so I know that some people wanted to hear more about like my research and stuff, whatever. So I still remember you asking some things from me, but if you have topics, questions, whatever, you can also ask away now, and hopefully next week I will film that for you. But yes, and that is everything for this video. Thank you, Dora, for meeting me and doing this with me. It's been fun. And thank you also for carrying a lot of the heavy lifting in this collab, because you did the work. I was just, sounds good, let's do this. So thank you, Dora. Go check her out if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.